What's up, guys? It's been like a week since I made a video, and I'm going to the gym right now. Right now. Alright guys, I've been meaning to voice over this footage for a couple days. It's already Friday now. This footage was filmed on Wednesday, December 10th, 2014, and I'm doing a lower body squat workout, starting with some high bar squats. That's what I do, high bar. So I'm warming up here at 225, and I'm going to work up to a single, and I'm not really sure what weight I was going to use, so it's just going to determine it based on how heavy everything felt. I'm doing everything beltless. Since my surgery, I haven't used my Inzer belt, my lever belt yet. So I do end up working up to 315, and you'll see how that goes. It actually went up really slow, at least that's how it felt. Didn't look too bad in the video. I still have a little bit of discomfort stretching my left arm, and now my right arm has really been bothering me a lot. My right shoulder, I should say. And I know that eventually it's gonna require surgery, just like my left one. I think there's probably a minor tear in it right now that is not giving me as much of an issue as what my left one was. So I'm just gonna deal with it for now. It's, you know, basically be careful. Don't do any kind of fast jerking movements, or I feel like my shoulder could subluxate, which as I mentioned later in the video, I have a full video about shoulder subluxation and talk about that in another video. Here's the 315, I believe. I wasn't really paying attention, so I was talking to you guys. Yeah, so as you see, it feels like it takes forever to go up, but it's not bad. I've really been sticking to 10 to 12 rep range, so I'm pretty happy with that. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see some Thanksgiving dinner. I know it's a little old now, but I never put this footage up. So the food was delicious. My wife made it all. Big shout out to Jane. Here's a back off set, 275 for I think a set of 5. I think I did one more set of 4 after this, and then I dropped down to 225 and did 3 or 4 sets of 8. I don't remember. I haven't been doing a very good job of tracking my workouts, although I really recommend everyone to do that, because that way you can make progressive increases in your weights over time. That's all that I filmed. There was a full lower body workout that I always do, and here's some more footage for you. Guys, I had a pretty good lower body workout. Hit that 315. Oh, let me turn this light on so you can see me. I was watching a Maxx Chewning video the other day, and at the end he did this like speech about everything happening for a reason. And I feel like I have some interesting perspectives on things as well, because I'm like, you know, I'm 30 years old. I've been married. It'll be 12 years in July. So well, I think that's, yeah. So July of 2015 will be 12 years. And I got 2 kids. I have a house that I rent out down in Southern California. So I just, you know, I feel like there's a lot of things I've been through. I was in the Marine Corps. Most of you guys probably know most of this stuff about me anyway. So if there's ever any questions that you have about anything in life, feel free to contact me. I don't mind sharing any wisdom that I may have picked up over the course of these years. It's funny because like 30's not, I guess it's not that old, but being married so long, you know, having 2 kids, doing a lot of different things in life, I feel like, you know, I feel kind of older. And then certain, you know, my body's breaking down in certain ways, so I kind of feel old that way too. But then, like, physically, when I look at myself, you know, I look young, relatively young at least. I look younger when I'm leaner. But anyway, I'm rambling, getting off track. So I wanted to respond a little bit to his little speech about everything happening for a reason. I do believe that you can learn from any experience in life, like even more so probably from negative experiences, because you kind of have to overcome something and persevere through it. Like my shoulder injury, like I could have just said, you know, I'm not even gonna get it fixed. I'm not gonna lift anymore. That's it. I'll just play video games or do cardio or whatever. Because like I could function. Like it didn't keep me from doing day-to-day things. I would never really be able to bench press the same way. I wouldn't be able to OHP. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be the same. Plus, the strength in curling was affected as well because it was a slap tear. And then here's another reason why I didn't make a video for a week. Is I was throwing darts last Friday, and we were just messing around, being stupid at the office. We got a dartboard. We stood at the very back of the room, probably about 30 feet, and we threw it as hard as we could to try to hit it from the board from 30 feet away. And immediately my shoulder subluxated. I'm gonna do a video actually about subluxation and labrum tears, and kick a little bit of knowledge that I've learned about that, because I know a lot of people have lingering shoulder issues, hypermobile shoulders, and have experienced this. But anyway, cutting to the chase, so I thought for sure, like, it popped back in, hurt so bad, and I was like, oh God, I'm done. I just tore my right labrum. That's what I thought in my head. It was a very similar pain. So I had inflammation that night. I had pain the next day. And then Sunday, the swelling went down. It's actually probably similar to what happened to the online coach. I texted him the other day because, you know, he made the video about how he snapped his shit up. And so, you know, I was like, oh no, did he tear his labrum? Actually, my friend Carl told me to go check it out. And so anyway, it was probably that, because apparently he didn't. He tested it. It was fine. I tested it yesterday. I trained back, and at the end I did 3 or 4 sets of bench press just to see if there was that inflammation would come right back, and it didn't. So, you know, I'm really happy about that, but I know in my head it's probably just a matter of time before my labrum on my right shoulder tears, because genetically they're built the same way, you know. I don't think I had like a defect in my left shoulder. It's just the, you know, the structure of the shoulders, the mobility. It's prone to subluxate, which can cause tears. Anyway, let me get back to where I was going about everything happening for a reason. So, I mean, basically, I don't know that everything happens for a reason. I mean, I ran out of space right as I was recording. Anyway, so what the heck was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So, you know, like, someone can get cancer, like Eric Berry, Kansas City Chiefs safety, all pro, dude gets lung cancer out of nowhere, super healthy guy. Like, what's the reason for that? I just think it's something random that happened. You know, the world happens. It's not fair. People that could be healthy, don't smoke, don't do drugs, can live until they're 100. I mean, you know, and then other ones get cancer and die at like 30 years old. It's just, you know, things like that you can't foresee. Or, you know, someone can be born with a rare form of some disease or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like what are the reasons for this to happen? I don't think there's necessarily a good reason for things like that to happen at all. I don't think that, you know, you can overcome or learn something because of it in every instance. Of course, like, you know, everything can be a learning experience. You can overcome it. You can persevere it. Sometimes when things go really well, you don't learn as much because you're on top of the world. And you don't have to make adjustments because everything is already going well. So, like, here's an example. I used to play a lot of poker, like, semi-professionally. And when I went to Iraq, I got a game going while I was out there with other, like, Marines, you know, in the evenings after we'd done working or whatever. And they weren't very good. Like, they didn't play semi-professionally. So I ended up making, you know, almost like 10K while I was there for 7 months. It was actually $7 grand, so it worked out to be right around $1,000 a month in just extra money. And I would even loan money, finance the game and everything. But as soon as I got back, my game was terrible because I've been playing with a bunch of, you know, below average players. So as soon as I went to the casino and played with much better players, I was a lot worse. So I didn't actually, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't learn anything because it's like, what's another good example of that? It's like when someone, BJ Penn, like, he didn't in the beginning of his career work quite as hard. At least this is the reputation that he gets because fights were so easy for him. Anyway, I mean, I don't know if that has a lot to do with anything happening for a reason, but I don't know. I don't think everything happens for a reason. I think that sometimes life's not fair, shit happens, and you just got to get through it. And yeah, you can learn from it, which is a good point that he hit, but not necessarily is there a reason for it. Like, can you take those lemons and turn them into lemonade? Sure, perhaps. In many cases you can. But yeah, anyway, you know, when life gets hard, keep trying, do your best, keep your head up, overcome and persevere. If my labrum on my right shoulder had been torn, just like the one on my left, you know, which it probably will be eventually, I will go ahead and get it fixed and work my way back up, and it is what it is. Keep moving, you know what I mean? Minor setbacks or setups for comebacks or some shit like that. Like, you know, can I remember this shit off the top of my head? No. So, yeah. All right, that's it. Words of wisdom from Chris Elkins. Adios. Cue the outro.